IT Expo, Los Angeles, California, 2008.
Good morning and welcome to Los Angeles at IT Expo West. Coming to you live, I'm Eric Lanask, and I'm happy to be joined right now by John Drolet from Aastra. Welcome, John.
Welcome.
John is the Vice President of U.S. Sales over at Aastra. So when we last spoke down in Orlando, you gave me a little bit of an update on what Aastra's been up to. For our viewers, can you just tell us a little bit about where Aastra sits in the marketplace right now?
We're excited about our growth in the United States relative to our IP portfolio. You know Aastra as a company that's been around for many years, selling analog and Centrex telephones to reseller partners as well as carriers. In the vicinity of 3 years or so, we've been selling an IP portfolio, which includes IP phones, SIP-based IP phones, a full line of DEC product for mobility needs, as well as small business PBX solutions. And since we've spoke, we've come out with a number of new products that we can probably highlight today.
In fact, you just mentioned mobility, which is obviously at the forefront of a lot of people's minds. I believe that's one of the announcements that you're making today.
Correct. And maybe as a way of putting you into context for that product, I'll take a couple of steps back. So we have two existing lines of mobility solutions. One through our IP phones. We have two phones that offer a marrying of a DEC phone with the IP phone. This is our 57i CT and our 480i CT telephones. So there's a DEC radio built into the phone, so a user can essentially travel about 300-foot radius from their IP phones, and we call that personal mobility. So it might be for the sales manager or the call center manager or the warehouse manager who has to travel a short distance from their telephone. That offer's been out for many years. A product that we brought out last year is called SIP DEC, and this is the enterprise version of the same DEC solution. It allows someone to wire out an access point and have a DEC handset registered to that access point, and on the other side of the access point it speaks SIP out to an IPPBX or a hosted provider. The real advantage of that solution is that it can roam. So an access point can marry to another, to another, to another, and you could have a 1 million square foot application being met, all in an IP world and all using DEC. This new product is called the MBU 400, and it's between the two offers in a sense. It is a single access point that can register multiple handsets. We see it as a small business offer, a small of large business, so maybe a branch office of a large business, or a work-at-home SOHO type environment. So the MB400 has up to 3 DEC handsets that can be registered and speaking at any one point using SIP. It also has an analog port, so it can have dial tone from a local dial tone, maybe a home office local dial tone could be used as well. You can have up to 8 handsets registered to the access point for ready to be used, but only 4 handsets can be active at any one point. The other advantage of the solution is that it's fairly inexpensive. The MSRP or suggested retail of the product is $299 for the access point and the handset as the initial starter bundle, and then you buy essentially other handsets for $189. You buy additional handsets to marry to that product as well.
Fantastic. Now, you guys have also been doing some work on the hosted services front. What's the latest
we do.
From there?
Today we're announcing the myastra.com portal, and this we think connects the dots for many customers who have come to us specifically in the XML arena, wanting to get rich applications delivered to their phone. And although we've prototyped and built and helped build many applications using our open API, now through the myastra.com portal, they can go there to find out other applications that we've developed or that the community has developed. And most importantly, you can customize your own XML applications at the portal. So you would do that as a user by registering the MAC address of your phone to the myastra portal, and then on the screen you could develop content and move it from the portal over to your telephone, and as a result essentially make it very simple to take advantage of some of the XML applications that are there. In addition, there are widgets and some other applications that allow you to marry other desktop applications running on your PC to your phone. So in the end, myastra will be a community of development, and it'll be a way to simplify the use of application tools with your IP phone. So we're pretty excited about that.
Absolutely. And there's also certainly in our community a lot of attention being focused on Aastra-based telephony solutions, and that's something that you're playing in too, right?
Right, and we have a product called the Aastra Link Pro, which is an Asterix-based solution that we essentially have brought to market, and we'll be continuing a new release in November with that, and that will be several other applications and tools that will be available on that 1.2 release of that software, and we're happy to be talking about that here at the show.
That's fantastic. Is there anything else that we can look forward to from Aastra in the near future?
No, we're happy to be here in LA and look forward to a great conference.
Fantastic. We've been talking with John Drolet from Aastra. John, thank you very much for joining us here at IT Expo.
Thank you.